skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
White. Ready?
Ridder looking to put it up right away. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ridder throwing on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Mega. Black shot. Steel, black. Beetle, blue. Ready.
Now Ridder to throw on first down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Gibson again, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. The runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Howell going to audible to something else. They'll go again with Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go play action. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Blue strike. Black, red. Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards. First down, Falcons.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Powell. And he will find his man Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Drill green. Right through. Set, huh?
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ritter going to change it up.
Hey, confused.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Red, yellow, blue, go.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Ready. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready. Break.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set.
Ritter off the play fake. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. down. Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Slings this deep for McClellan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Beckham, the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Black Ultra. Set.
Ritter to throw it. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready, set. Ready, ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
46 yards.
Score here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go play action with Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That one downfield for Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Howell changing the play here. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pitching it out to Gibson. A solid stiff arm. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets
it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll motion McLaurin left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gibson again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Got another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Falcons 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the double.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Yellow. Black ultra. Set.
Going play action. Ritter
Rolling to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
6, mega, black truck. Ready?
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First down. Here's Ritter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And London, the motion man right. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
97. Blue stripe. Smash, red.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, Gibson. To about the 35, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A give to Gibson running right.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Beckham. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
43 rail. Ultra. Ready?
Robinson with another carry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
37-yard line.
Green Jack.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Trail green. Set.
Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Right two. Right.
Here's Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Ritter wants to throw it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.